In this episode of Iaido Elements, we will discuss the basic of how to sheath the sword. Noto. Noto. The act of placing the blade into its sheath, saya. Also coming out of the kamae and returning the shinai or bokuto back to one's left side. I want to share my understanding of Noto and what I am focusing on while training. I take care of gripping the saya correctly by lining up the middle finger of the left hand with the koryu, the open end of the saya. Thumb and index finger touch each other and build a protective ring in front of the koryu. In the sync between those two fingers, the sword can slide safely guided. Depending on the koryu, I try to match the meeting point of the sword and the saya as close as possible. In Zetankaer Iai, for example, the Noto has to start in front of your body by bringing the handle near end of the blade and the koryu together. I maintain the little finger of the right hand on the slim side, on top of the tsuka, and don't let it slide off to the side. This enables me to draw the sword again without problems. During Noto I take care of the direction in which I move the right hand. Each style might have its own way, so stay flexible. While sheathing the sword I try to use my left hand as much as possible, bringing the saya way back, therefore my right hand does not need to go that much to the front. I also use the left hand to line up the saya with the blade, because only then it can be sheathed. Then I pull the saya over the tip of the blade and bring the saya back to the position where the sword shall rest in the obi. During the whole sheathing, I still use my fingers of the left hand as guides. Depending on the koryu, I may reposition the sword and thus also the saya in the obi. There shall be a rhythm to the Noto. As far as I comprehend, the baseline is approximately 1 times speed for preparation, 2 times speed for pulling the sword to the front and the saya to the back, as well as inserting the tip of the sword into the saya, and half times the speed for inserting the sword. I most of the time pay attention to avoid noise during Noto. Rattling or scratching noises tell you that there is something done incorrectly. Rattling comes from shifting contacts between the blade and the scabbard. Scratching noise might have the root in a bad alignment, while pressure keeps the blade in contact with the saya. When talking about Noto, it feels necessary to talk about koryu. Different styles have different ways of doing Noto. The most obvious difference is the blade can be vertically or it can be horizontally. Finer points are the moving direction of the right hand, the resting position and repositioning of the sword in the obi, etc. In my opinion, different styles meet different needs. Having the blade oriented horizontally makes the Noto much easier in seiza. Why not teaching me a lesson and share your experience and knowledge in the comments? Arigato daimashita.